I'll be showing you like how to make easy money or MIRIAN in Shadow of War. And you don't have to do much, and it's with the fight pits. So this right here. So to get this, you have to first capture a fortress. Any fortress, to be honest. They're all available at all fortresses. And they come in 3 difficulties. So the first one is Fight Pits Maggots, that's the easiest one. Then it's Fight Pits Warriors, that's the second level of difficulty. And the hardest one is Fight Pits Champions. So you have to complete the first one, then you get the second one, you complete that one, and then you get the third one, you complete that one as well. The one we're going to be using is Fight Pits Maggots, because that's the easiest one, because we're just trying to get MIRIAN in it. And in order to, and we have to send our orc after him, to fight him. So we pick one of our 4 followers to fight an enemy. So we just click him, he's level 39, he should win. And so in the fight pits, you have to have one of your followers, you have to have a follower of your own to send into the fight pit to fight an enemy. But before we begin, you click options, what is it, inventory, and you're going to want to go to this ring here, and then underneath it, the gem. You click the gem and you have to select the gem. Like, you don't have to, but they give you perks and stuff. So the best ones to get is either the red or the green for the fight pits, because the green one, it gives you, as you can see the bottom left, it says rune, 20% less damage to followers. So if you click it, your orcs will take 20% less damage. If you click the red one, your orcs will gain 20% extra damage. The red one, the white one, that one just increases. That's the one I get usually when I'm not in fight pits. When you recruit a new captain or war chief, their level increases by 5. But right now we're going to use this one, so our followers have 20% extra damage. So what we're going to do here is, well, we're going to wait for one of them to die, and then when one of them dies, they're going to drop gear, and we could just destroy that for MIRIAN. Same way like how we normally kill a captain to get MIRIAN, but this time the orcs, they'll do the fighting for us. So you don't have to like keep going around and searching and stuff. Our orc will do the fighting for us. So it's quite cool. And Talion's level right now is 42. And the enemies is what, like, I think it was 27. He was 27. So even if our orc lost, we could have had. And that's the one we got in it. And then we could destroy this for MIRIAN. So you know where it says 166 in red, on top of the second 6 it says destroy 165 MIRIAN. So hold triangle and you can destroy it. And like again, this one will get 240 MIRIAN. This one will get 245 MIRIAN. And we just pretty much just repeat that process over and over again, because these you can do this as many times as you want by pits maggots. And you can set, and that's an enemy, and you can look at his weaknesses and stuff to match your followers with it. But right now it doesn't really matter who wins or loses, because either way, no matter who dies, one of them is going to drop gear that we can destroy for MIRIAN. So if our orc wins, he'll increase in level and we'll get the enemy's gear. But if the enemy wins, we'll get our branded followers gear, and you can just dominate the enemy orc and make him one of ours, and then send him back into the fight pits. So that's quite cool. And you can do this at any region, to be honest. Like except for the first one, what was it, Minas Ether, because I don't think that has a fight pit. Yeah, I'm not sure. But the other ones, the ones that you capture with fortresses, those you can. So like once you do capture a fortress, you have to have followers to capture it. They're called assault leaders. So you have to have like orcs and stuff to capture it. And so you'll have followers. But if you don't, you can just go into the region and dominate a captain and then send him into fight pits. Or you can just buy one from the market. I'll show you that bit later. Yeah. So it looks like the enemy's going to lose, and we could get his gear to destroy for MIRIAN. But even if the enemy did win, we could just dominate the enemy and send him back into the fight pit we could send him back into the fight pit for our side. Nice. So our orcs can't go over 42 because Talion's rank is 42, and orcs can't, and branded followers can't go above Talion's level. So we just got a new piece of gear that we can destroy for MIRIAN. Yeah, we just hold triangle, and we're gonna get 167 million for that. Okay, cool. I mean, you could, if you want to look at this orcs weaknesses and stuff. So his beast fighter, he gets damaged by beasts, and his fear of execution. So you could match his weaknesses with your follower's strength if you want to do that. But to get MIRIAN, it doesn't really matter much, because whoever wins, whoever loses, you're gonna get gear either way that you can destroy, and his rank is 27 in it. Talion's is 42, so we can't dominate him unless he has an iron will. That would be. He does have an iron will. We'll just send him in. He's quite weak. I'm not weak. He's not weak. Compared to the others.
I come for you! Be ready! Our new playmates!
And if you get like sometimes they do drop epic runes. I mean, yes, because sometimes they drop epic gear that you can sell for more MIRIAN. That's quite cool. So instead of us having to go out into the region and find captains and then killing them to get MIRIAN or gear, we could just send one of our followers into a fight pit, and then they'll do all the fighting for us, and we'll just get gear, and we'll get gear that we can destroy for MIRIAN. Okay, so this is a great example. Yeah, I was hoping that he would die. He's 32. I mean, he is higher, but he's not as high as the other books that we have. So it looks like he's gonna die, and this is what I was talking about. If our follower loses, we could just brand the enemy and send him back into the fight pit for us. There. Yeah, look, we got that's nice. We got epic gear that we can destroy. So this is from our follower, and we get 250 million for this. That's quite nice. And we just got 250 million, and there he is. And the guy there, that's the guy that just killed our follower. The enemies, they always be in the fight pit after they win a fight, so you can just like take him.
Greatest pit fighter in Mordor. 34 orcs make this claim. So far, I killed 32 of them. Now I kill you. Then I find number 33. You die. The gods, Ranger.
Deck is broken, so now we could dominate him and recruit him. Oh, he actually does have an iron will. Damn it. Okay, that was. I probably should have like read through his Okay, so we'll fight him to the death, and then we'll take his gear anyway. Okay, so did not see the circle there.
You cut me down, and I rise stronger.
Bruh. finally. So we could take his inventory. That was not supposed to happen. I was supposed to like 250 million, which is a lot more than, you know, than some orcs actually drop. Like there's orcs that have a gem icon on top of them, and when they drop MIRIAN it's usually 50. And they only like show up at certain times as well. But this time you're like guaranteed to get over 100 million every time. But we were supposed to dominate that one, in that big one there, and we were supposed to send him back into the fight pit as one of our own, but he had an iron will.
Today you die on behalf of my blood brother. It's what he would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Okay, I'm not usually this bad. Bruh. Anyways.
Next time, finish the task.
So we'll just dominate him. So we don't have to go and get another one. Though we do have other oaks, so we could. Honestly, it's cool.
Yes, we should work together.
I'm really behind it.
I understand.
Okay, but what I was saying earlier, like, you know, if you don't want to go back into the region, like, I have more followers. Hold on. Okay, wait, that was a mistake. But if you don't like have any, wait, hold up. Okay, so here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 captains over here. The ones, the war chiefs and overlords, you can't send them into the fight pit. But the ones down here you can. But if you don't have any, you could go into the region and dominate another one, or you could go to the market and you could buy two orc followers. So this one right here, this silver war chest, so it's from the bottom, it's go up one, and another one to war chest, silver war chest, and it costs 1,500 MIRIAN, and you purchase it and you get 2 orc followers, and you could just like send them into battle for you as well, into the fight pits for you, so then they could get killed or kill, and they can get MIRIAN from that. So you don't have to like go into the region, so you just like have another one right there. Cool, 39 and 40. I like this one, Moroda. The Moroda ones. Great. And I will just deploy him. You go back into the market. Garrison at the top. No, wait. Okay, so you go up to Garrison. And then what was his name? He was epic and I think he might have been this one. He was this one. And you could deploy him into Saragast, which is where we are right now. Done. That's the orc that we just bought. And we can send him into the fight pits. But if you don't want to buy an orc, you can just dominate one for free like we just did. Go in. And yeah. And that was the enemy, as you already know by now. You could press R3 to look at his weaknesses and stuff, and you could just send in any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any 5 of your orcs. But just for example, we just like the one we just dominated earlier. Which one was it? Yeah, this one. This one we just dominated earlier because we wanted brother revenge. We could send him in. That's what I was supposed to do to the big one. I was supposed to brand him and send him into the fight pit. So we just use him. So whether he wins or loses, it doesn't really matter, because we can just dominate the next one.